And we actually start an actual type of investigating. But first we have to check up on Pearl. Oh, Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey Pearls. You're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Hey, Pearls. It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Yes, please flash back to that thing that I totally forgot that was actually 2 minutes ago, although I technically have not seen it for a good 8 hours. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me. I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. I hope you washed your hands before you made the tea and brought out the cake. It's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Kurain village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mr. Gaia's special someone. That sentence still haunts my nightmares. Maya, I've always thought it was because she was young, but... But what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea about you and I. Okay, Grammar 101. In this case, it is you and me. Because translating that sentence into German would result in her having the wrong idea über dich und mich. Mich is the German version of me. You and I would be translated to dich und ich, which is wrong. I know not everybody is bilingual or multilingual as I am, but it's just simple grammar. So, this sentence is wrong. Then again, I've already pointed out multiple mistakes that Capcom did in translation or forgot to add something, so just remember that this is wrong in this context. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Kurain village custom, sort of. Please tell me you're not somehow going to propose to Phoenix just to make Pearl happy. There are hardly any men in Kurain village. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited. I didn't even see any other people except the ones that were important to the case. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers are very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. Take note, anybody who may somehow ship Maya with anyone, be it Phoenix, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, I don't care. Take note here. If you're gonna give them a kid and say that it's a boy, don't give them spiritual powers. One, because here it says only women can have it, and two, You're spitting in the face of Kanon, and it just makes the guy look like a Gary Stew. And people hate Gary Stews. So just make sure that you don't somehow spit in the face of Kanon when creating your own character, okay? Okay. That's why the whole culture of Kuran Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying the Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. That's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. Can I just say something about that? Those marriages were never gonna last if the guy was leaving just, and I'm saying just with air quotes, because they felt a bit left out because the women were more important. Oh no, the woman is more important. My male ego is very, very tarnished because of this. I'm gonna go leave now and fuck some 12-year-old because that makes me feel like a man again, and then I'm gonna drink beer and I'm gonna punch somebody in the face because I feel like it. Seriously, if those marriages were actually based on, you know, a good basis of a relationship, like trust, mutual interests, understanding the culture that you're marrying into, you would never have left. So, I want Pearl to come over here so that I can tell her good riddance that those marriages failed. Because if they had stayed, then you would have seen a lot of beaten women. And that would result in dead men because the women would have channeled somebody stronger and just beat the pulp out of them. So... yeah. It's good that she saw these unsuccessful marriages before she saw, you know, DV. Now that we got the stupid reason why Pearl thinks that Maya and Nick are totally into each other just because they're probably not married. I don't know, maybe she thinks that if Maya and Nick married they would end up, you know, unsuccessful marriage, but I'm rambling now. Pearl has a silly reason to somehow ship Maya and Nick. That's the main thing. Now let's talk about something else, something that is also very depressing. Supposedly. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother's... Oh, yeah. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me, too. Maya. My mother's gone, too. No, she hasn't. Sorry, my throat is really scratchy today. So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Fay, the current master of the Kuran channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then, according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. In 3 years. Mystic Maya, master of the Kuran technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls. I doubted you, even though Mr. Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yes? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. Oh, it's okay. I'm the one that should have... Well, I'm going out now for a bit. Huh? Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence. Wait. She sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Okay. You do that, Pearly, it's probably gonna be fun. Probably gonna go here. Still not here? Okay, I have to go somewhere else. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews! I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn! Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe, calm down, and talk to us. Forgive me, forgive me! I'm gonna rub salt in the wound. Oh, it doesn't work. I know, it's all my fault! But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new one for you. I'm just wasting my time. She's too far gone. Fine. So, when did you get the calling card from MaskDeMasque? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atney to help with security? Yes, in fact it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about MaskDeMasque than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches! So that's why there are security cameras, even in the basement warehouse? By the way, isn't her hunch that Matt was the one that did the killing? And that's what caused her to fudge with the crime scene, which caused her to go to jail? You know, you'd think she'd kind of stop trusting her hunches because of that. Yes, Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, "Bring it on!" to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night. He even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault! I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero?! I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Just because it has a spiritual or emotional tie to it doesn't mean that it's actually worth anything in terms of material. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atney. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Kurain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually MaskDeMasque in disguise! No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Nothing new here? Okay. Then I'll go somewhere else. Now he should be here. Hello? Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is? Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimation was correct. Zavari! How truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my arch-enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after MaskDeMasque since his first theft? Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. Basically the Tear of No Name. Funny. I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall, the crime scene itself. So, that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did MaskDeMasque manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What is Demasque's modus operandi? Mr. Adney, did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is MaskDeMasque. Sacred urn? Pfft, that has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what MaskDeMasque stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to Pigeon? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how MaskDeMasque managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen MaskDeMasque. What the? It's a psych lock! Psych lock? Oh, I guess I have to talk about the psych lock. Hey Nick, what is this psych lock thing? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized Fae family heirloom, but... Pruny was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Kuran channeling school someday. So how do you do it? How do you break the Cyclops thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with your secret. Cool! I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out! Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. After that semi-tutorial, Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see MaskDeMasque commit the crime. Well, no, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have your proof that someone went through the door last night. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is why you are trying to hide it. If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just a piece of evidence that should prove it. Well, let's suppose you didn't manage to see MaskDeMasque. In that case, the reason you didn't at the time was because you were unconscious. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Haha, surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hands of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, Detective, what about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. An attorney should actually not be doing any investigating, so... I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So, you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobbered? What an ugly way of saying it. But I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. You should have his poor head examined. You can say that again. How could he have even underestimated the thief that badly? Well, it looks like we've got one thing cleared up. Huh? What? That Acme is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, That's right. So the thief may not even be MaskDeMasque. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably MaskDeMasque. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold! This is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. That's him! MaskDeMasque! The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal MaskDeMasque. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me. I guess we'd better go take a look just in case. Okay. You guys talk too much when I show something that isn't necessary. Excuse me, boobs. Hey, Nick! Remember what Detective Adme said? Thank God for this flashback, I totally forgot that he did that. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. I'm gonna be a bitch and say that it looks more like yellow-green. More yellow than green. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October 12th and bring $50,000. 50,000? This is a blackmail letter. It sure looks like a major clue, alright. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. Huh? Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Wait a minute. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Oh God. Who is it? No. Larry! No, long time no see! What? You know each other? Nicky boy! Nick, do you and this girl have, something going on? Something? If you mean what? I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this? And married, too! Way to go, dude! I know it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue on the butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been... not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice! I was your very first client! It's been 25 years since I first met Larry. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, come on now! You're embarrassing me! And in front of this pretty little thing here! So you two are all childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Tessie. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. I was feeling fine until you showed up. By the way, can somebody explain to me why they are flashing back and explaining things? I don't remember that happening in Justice for All. Why are they doing it here? What about this? Does anything come to mind? Listen, I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man. Funny, you had no qualms about selling samurai dogs just 2 years ago. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I've heard from you. And what's with the clothes? You look weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you. Women. I don't trust them anymore. Are you finally coming out of the closet? You got dumped again? Well, you know, Benifer, I followed it all the way to Tibet 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Katie Tom, and my whole life changed. Benifer? Katie Tom? Never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Katie Tom chose Hollywood over me, can you believe it? Well, actually, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women! They're so... But you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. Yes, he's gonna become slightly important and oh, I don't want to go through with it. He's so... Ugh. At least the opinion he has from women is the same that women have about him. So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman, that's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Miss Delight. So, you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know. A security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. So, what time was it when you found this last night? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of a company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. Hey, it's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company. Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. I think we've done everything we can here. Oh, he's not here. Okay. Wait, I think I have to show said letter to me. No? Like I said before, I do not remember this case very much, and I'm actually pretty tired right now. I mean, okay, I've taken a break, but I woke up early today because my nose was hurting a lot, and I was running. So, I also tried to take a nap, but I couldn't. I'm pretty tired right now. Yep, that's the keycard they use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Consider you need to use a card, and okay, the card has a serial number, but unless... I'm gonna say this about a different case, but the same thing, you know, stays there. Unless the card is somehow grafted into somebody's skin, the card can very easily be taken and be used by somebody else. So saying, well, your card serial number is in the card reader machine record, it means you were totally there at this time. That doesn't... It's like saying somebody was at the crime scene because their shoe prints are there. It's wrong because you don't... Somebody else could have worn the shoe, somebody else could use the card. It proves that said object was at the scene and was used, not necessarily that the supposed owner used them. Take note, mystery crime fanfic writers. Larry, I need that data! Whoa! Slow down, man! Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Well, then maybe you should go to a different law system. I know this is a satirical take on the Japanese one, but as I said before, this is such a bad take that it's not even funny anymore. So, go to a different country, learn that country's law, and work for that law system. It'll be better than this shit. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious! You know what I was interested in? If MaskDeMasque didn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. All like Desiree would go for this guy. Anything new with you? No? I'm pretty sure I don't get to go to a new area yet. Or I unlock a new area, but not until the trial part is over. I was gonna go for me. You have anything to say about this? And about the wallet? No. Okay. Then let's go here. Maybe there's something new in the warehouse? No? Okay. I'm pretty sure I have to show the KB card to what's his face? Ron. But if he doesn't appear, I skipped something. I'm sure he basically said what you gotta say about this. What? If you got something to say, then say it already! A blackmail letter! Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything, Alexis, and that's the truth! Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me! I thought you were my friend! $50,000! I don't have that kind of money! No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Man, you scared me! I almost had a heart attack, you idiot! Wait, I'm an idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job at KB Security! I couldn't tell from the KB badge on your right chest part. What? P.S. Yes, Phoenix is an idiot. Like pretty much everyone in this world. Except for Edgeworth during certain parts. Sounds like I should really find out some more about the KB Security Company. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter, you know about it? That's where I work, yeah! In fact, I'm on the job right now! Huh? So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now. You know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road, anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn! Oh, Nick, your phone. Please, tell me my phone is ringing. I totally didn't hear that. Hello? Is this the right residence? Oh, Pearls! Where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but... I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick! Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says Savari when he's excited. Look at me as detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright. I'm a little scared. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick! What? Sorry about that. Somebody needed my attention. That phone call just now sounded like real cutie. Another one of your special friends! Say goodbye to Mr. Light for me, would you, Harry? I mean, Larry. Oh, Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya. Pearly! I never thought I'd see the two of you again. So was Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here. there wasn't a single soul in sight. And you just went into it? Into the house? Okay, maybe it's because she comes from a small village where people probably don't have to close their doors. And Adney is a moron who doesn't lock his door. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Yes, your fat body is hiding the bag on the table. Now that you mention it... This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in there. Hey Nick, come on, open it up! Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open this private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Also, can somebody tell me why this case seems to lack music so often? I mean, I'm used to, the music stopping for a bit when I get an important clue revealed, but where's the music? Usually it starts up after about a minute. Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. I don't think you want to pull that out in front of Pearls. Well, hello there! Ah! He's here! What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. Oh, I've been doing it for 3 years. Don't bother it. Don't bother about it. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick! I can't believe you! A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. I've seen gentlemen and assholes do it, so... You're wrong! The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear? Tomorrow's trial. Zori! Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. Oh, believe me, it's not gonna be. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? Not respecting illegal evidence, private property, blackmailing my witnesses in case I, to get them to talk what I want, being a moron, being too emotional. What, that's not what you mean? Okay, what do you mean? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. Okay, that's a very good... Yes, that's a very good... I absolutely agree, yes. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atney, will take the stand. And then, Zvari! My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thieves' co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. The judge's inattentiveness? What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Isn't he fake? Godot? Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, The prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pine a lifetime of hopes on a chance to simply meet him. Yes, that is a nice reference to the play Waiting for Godot. Who wrote it? Samuel Beckett? Something like that? That name just seems to stick in my head. Prosecutor... But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth! Isn't that right, Nick? I absolutely agree with you for once, Maya. It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Oh my god, did he leave a letter saying Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses foreign countries? I hope he spelled countries with an O. Of course he did. But yes, that's their excuse of not having Edgeworth in the game... until later. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. What? Considering what happens later, I think he mentions that he never even really heard of the guy. Also considering what we learn later of this guy, like later, i.e. the trial section that's gonna come after the investigation, there's no reason to call him the best. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Liar! Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey! Last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is DeMasque. Didn't you say the fact that he had the emblem in his house is kind of proof? Or potential proof that he is DeMasque? My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, we can change, but generally it takes a very long time, so it can be for the better or for the worse. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. It looks like we're done investigating for the day. That was a jump in subject. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Quite honestly, I think that sounds like the beginning of a joke.